In 13th century Cordoba, when Islamic Spain flourished like a garden in bloom, lived a master calligrapher named Ibrahim al-Khattat. His workshop was filled with the scent of ink and parchment, and his walls displayed verses from the Quran written in scripts so beautiful they seemed to dance with divine light. Ibrahim was renowned throughout Al-Andalus for his skill. Kings commissioned him to write royal decrees, scholars sought his hand for copying sacred texts, and his students traveled from distant lands to learn from him. But Ibrahim carried a secret burden. He had been estranged from his brother Mahmud for 15 years over a bitter inheritance dispute. The two had not spoken since their father's death, and their feud had divided their entire family. One autumn morning, a veiled woman entered Ibrahim's workshop carrying a letter that would change his life. She was elderly, with kind eyes that reminded him of his mother. "Master Ibrahim," she said, "I need you to copy this letter in your most beautiful script. It's very special. It's the last letter my late husband wrote to his brother asking for forgiveness. They had quarreled for decades, and he died before he could send it." Ibrahim accepted the commission, thinking it would be simple work. But as he began to read the letter to understand its rhythm and emotion for proper transcription, the words struck him like lightning. "My beloved brother, if you are reading this, then Allah has taken me before I could swallow my pride and speak these words to your face. How foolish we have been, letting years slip away over matters that will turn to dust, while our bond, a gift from Allah, withered from neglect." Ibrahim's hand trembled as he continued reading. The letter spoke of regret, of nights spent thinking about shared childhood memories, of how pride had become a prison that kept two hearts apart. How long have we let our egos convince us that being right is more important than being brothers? If I have caused you pain, I ask Allah's forgiveness and yours. If you have wronged me, know that I forgave you long ago. Life is too short, and the grave too long, for us to waste this precious time Allah gave us together. Ibrahim realized he was not just copying someone else's letter. He was reading his own heart's deepest thoughts. Every word resonated with his own suppressed feelings about Mahmud. Every plea for forgiveness echoed his own unspoken desires. When the woman returned to collect the finished letter, Ibrahim had also prepared something else. His own letter to Mahmud, written in his most beautiful script, pouring out 15 years of regret, love, and hope for reconciliation. "Madam, your husband's letter has taught me something precious. With your permission, I would like to copy its spirit for my own estranged brother." The woman smiled warmly. "That is exactly what my husband would have wanted. He always said that Allah puts words in our path when we need to hear them most." That very evening, Ibrahim walked through the narrow streets of Cordoba to his brother's house. His heart pounded like a drum as he approached the familiar door. When Mahmud answered, both brothers stood in shocked silence. The brothers embraced for the first time in 15 years, both weeping for the time they had lost and grateful for the time they had found. Or perhaps just a wise soul whom Allah had sent to teach Ibrahim that sometimes we must read other people's words to find our own voice. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "It is not permissible for a Muslim to desert his brother for more than 3 days. Ibrahim learned that every day we delay reconciliation is a day we waste the gift of relationships Allah has blessed us with. Sometimes the most beautiful calligraphy is not written with ink and reed, but with courage and humility. The letters that truly matter are not the ones that decorate walls, but the letters that heal hearts and reunite families.